made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm being looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, set! Hey, go Fury! Hut, hut!
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's out right at the 20. And a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go, set! Go.
Perry on the move to the right.
Strike! Strike! Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The Steelers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Now he's free at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep fighting.
And down he goes. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help us.
It's caught at the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Dak is going to mix it up. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 1st down, here's Mitchell. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Prescott. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 for. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9 as they've got it as we resume action. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Missed.
He will not go down.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Slide blue. Jack Fury. Green Jack. Hut.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, cross field.
Perry on the move to the right.
Set.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And running with power here. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
77 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half.
Not an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
Another run with Mitchell. Powerful running. He's still barreling through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance is throwing into the hands of Pickens. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Lance going to throw. Completes it to Perry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set, go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? They'll get 34 yards there.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Now play fake. Lance. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now Lance looking to change it up. Now Lance. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Ultra, ultra.
Perry on the move to the right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown. A.T. Perry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. First and 10, Prescott. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And now they'll throw with Lance. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run over center with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Green! Madden! Hut!
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pickens is there on the crossing route. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
52 blaster.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Steelers touchdown. Justin Lance, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the counter, Mitchell. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now Prescott. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. A give here to Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Prescott off play action. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Xavier Hutchinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Strike, check, strike, 6, Madden.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, 1st and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Throwing here, Prescott. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Prescott. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Here's Lance. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Lance back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses